A moment of carnage captured on cell phone video. 16 people shot in a popular restaurant area. An 18-year-old woman, a 10-year-old girl died, as did the shooter, whose motive remains unclear. It's just the latest horrific incident in what many here are calling the summer of the gun. The violence that's been surging in Toronto is happening in the most unlikely of places. Places like this playground, where in mid-June 2 young girls were wounded in an attack on someone else believed to be gang-related. 5-year-old Jazeera King is able to play again after being hit by a bullet in her stomach. Her mother says she doesn't feel safe anywhere now, even in her own home.
It feels overwhelming. It feels very stressful, and it is sad because every time I come around here, I'm just going to remember my kids getting shot.
Local politicians want a ban on all handguns. Canada does have strict gun control, but there are plenty of illegal weapons around. Police say most firearms used in crimes are smuggled from the U.S. This former gang member says guns are cheaper and more commonplace than they used to be. He now works to help young men leave the violent lifestyle of a street gang, like he did 25 years ago.
I have a philosophy, and the philosophy is one by one. As long as I get through to just one kid, save one life, I felt like I've contributed. I feel a bit of redemption for things that I personally feel responsible for.
Residents are asking if Toronto's reputation as a safe, tolerant, peaceful place is now dashed. Right now, murder and gun crimes are double what they were a year ago, close to an all-time record. Yet researchers say the statistics still point to a city that's markedly safer than many of its counterparts.
In the midst of all of this craziness, I'm more interested in looking at data. And if you look at police data, if you look at crime data, you'll see that, again, compared to other big cities in North America, Toronto is still very safe.
Call it natural resilience or determination, but for now, a wary city looks ready to return to normal life. Less than a week after the worst mass shooting in its history, and a year that has so far seemed more violent and shocking than most. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Toronto.